we'll start with the tool introduction and uh, what are the things that you can do, how to start Google Analytics, Google Analytics 4, and a little bit history about this tool, right? So this is the dashboard that you'll see, and account settings, everything. You will see this label at the left side. Can you see my cursor moving? So create, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be creating one account first, and then under any account you will see a property. If you click, okay, so this is a property. Since it's a demo account, nothing will be showing here. I've asked for I've asked for the myTectra team to share their uh, Google Analytics dashboard so that it will be useful. So under account, you can create any number of accounts under Google Analytics, and you can create n number of properties under the account. Okay, and this property will have a view. View means there be something filtered view. Like you can have filters for production websites, production site, testing site, just to test if the data is collecting or not. So this is usually not done, but for a bigger group of companies, they usually use this practice to make sure if the process are tracked. Okay, and as soon as you create the account, you will be seeing data streams. You will be leading to this particular page where you can see add streams. This is, as I said, this is a demo account. So when you click on add streams, you will be asked for the purpose of the name of the data stream, and it will ask for the URL of your website. And as soon as you give all the informations, it will be a 2-3 form filling type of these things, and the ID number will be created, and you will get a you will see this page after you submit your page name, your URL. You will get this page. This page is important to link your website with Google Tag Manager. Okay, so this is the measurement ID. You have to copy this measurement ID. Go to Tag Manager. These are the initial steps that have to be done before create company test.
So
saying India.
few things here, Manoj.
Sorry?
What does account mean in your Google Analytics, and why you are creating another account in the Tag Manager?
Okay. So let me tell you how it is linked. Google Measurement ID is a ID. Can you see my screen? The Tag Manager screen, you can see?
Yeah.
Okay. This measurement ID is created to track these purpose: page views, scrolls, outbound links, everything. Okay. All together will be collected in the measurement ID using GA4. GA4 is the latest version of Google Analytics, and GA4 have the concepts of measurement ID. Now, this measurement ID, if alone it is implemented at the back end of the website, you will collect only the default uh, default engagements, default whatever is default in the say for example page views, scrolls, outbound links, file downloads, and other click events, file download events, video views, from where people are visiting the site,
Mm-hmm.
from which page to which page they are navigating. These are the default engagements, and these are the tracking will happen. As the best practices, Google Tag Manager will have a container ID. Container ID is a piece of is 4 to 5 lines of JavaScript, which is essential as a best practice. Google Measurement ID is linked with Google Tag Manager account. The Google Tag Manager account as a container ID, as I said, the piece of Java code is implemented at the backend of the website. Instead of we directly go and implement the measurement ID at the backend, we are going to provide, we are going to link the measurement ID with Tag Manager, and the Tag Manager container ID is going to be implemented, because Tag Manager can help us in terms of campaigns. When you create a landing page, you want to track how many forms are filled, how many submissions done, how many are not submitted, right? How many clicks within the page, how many. So these are all some uh, customized metrics, customized parameters. You can create any kind of goal sets that you are not able to perform on Google Analytics 4 can be done here. Okay, but in my point of view, this is the best practices. Now, what happens in Google Analytics 4? Everything is captured within Google Analytics 4 itself. So measurement ID as a best practice. This is the best practice. Measurement ID should be tagged with Tag Manager, and Tag Manager um, container ID should be implemented at the backend. Okay, up to this clear?
Mm.
It's a best practice. It's
Yeah,
nothing but it's a best practice. Okay.
yeah, I got it. So one more step back I will go. So
Hmm.
after setting up the account, you did mention creating a property, right? What is the um, importance of a property there?
Okay. See, property. These are the properties. Properties you can see, you can create for, you can filter it for particular region. You can create for particular user behavior. So these are also is coming under the engagements. We'll talk about that. But properties are something that, for example, you have a website which is only focused in the US region. So what you can create is you can create a property called US Corporate Affairs or something like that. And under that account, you can create properties. Properties is nothing but the websites. You can create n number of websites under the account. It is for easy understanding that some of the uh, group of organization may have a lot of websites. Or for example, if you take a pharmaceutical website, they will create a pharmaceutical company. They'll have different types of products, and they will create uh, they will have different websites for different products. So that will come under properties. You can create you can create a number of websites as a property under one account. So you can mention that account as US. So it is going to cover only US region. So for easy understanding of the user, you are going to create a property as US market. Under the property, you will be creating all the websites that is coming under US. And you can create something like Asia Pacific. Under Asia Pacific account, you will be creating a number of websites, whatever is applicable under US region, Asia region, right?
Does
Property
it
is
have
going to
to
be
be?
your
Yeah,
website.
yeah.
Uh,
Does it have to be based on the region, or it can be anything?
it is
Can be.
It is up to the business style, business mode of segregating or segmenting their website
Mm-hmm.
properties. Yeah, it is
Okay.
up to the business. It is not necessarily to be under this particular account. You can create any name under any name under accounts, and you can create your own nicknames in terms of properties. But for the easy understanding, see, in this demo account, they have a website called Flood IT app, and they have named it as Flood IT web, because it is going to track the web application along. It's again a
Mm-hmm.
filter. It is going to track only web. If I click on all, it have their iOS app, it have their Android app, and yeah. So the connections can happen from the application based external third party applications like uh, Android applications, iOS applications. We can even track the social media events in Google Analytics. These are some of the new features that we'll be talking later, right? You're clear with the properties and accounts? Hello?
Yeah, Manoj.
Yeah.
So in
Okay.
that case, you mentioned within our organization we can create multiple properties for multiple products, right? Then
Yeah.
what is the purpose of creating multiple accounts?
Multiple, as he said, US is one account, Asia is one account, Africa is one account. It
That is
goes on. So
property
yeah,
within the account you mentioned, right?
come again, sorry.
You mentioned earlier that within the account, when we are creating a property based upon the business need, we could create based on the region, like Asia Pacific or European, US or something.
Oh no, that was an example. That was an example.
Yeah. That's for the property. So even the
Yeah.
account specific is also similar pattern.
Accounts is nothing but, see, account, within this account, I create the test account. And after you create an account, it will ask for the property. I'll create test one. It can be your website name or anything. And what is your purpose of creating? What is the mode of your business? Let's say food and drinks. It asks for the specific things I create for traffic. If your website is enabled with e-commerce, you can go for sales.
And do you prefer to select everything? Because uh, I'm just thinking about my product. In my
Mhm.
product, like at this moment, we don't have a um, purchase order generating, like kind of POS is not integrated yet. But in future,
Mm.
integrates. We're gonna provide an information how to buy, where to buy, and purchase orders within the product. So that's
Mm.
I little bit identical to e-commerce, but right now it was not. So when creating an account, do you prefer to choose everything, or after choosing would we be able to change it?
We can change it. We can change it, or we can create another property with the same. If you are creating a property only for traffic, you can mention the name as a traffic. The property name is traffic. You can say all traffic and create only traffic. If you want to create for sales, or as you said, you want to track e-commerce. You can say leads, sales, leads and engagements, right?
Got it.
Multiple types of report. This is something new feature. I have to. I'll check this. What is this about? And I'll give you the overview of in the next session. Okay.
Yeah.
I select India. Now it asks for the collection. From where I have to collect data. So I prefer for web. And here you will be giving your website name. And the website name. If you click continue, you will get to the page that I was showing measurement ID, right? It will
Yeah.
go to that step. Right now, I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to that part. Uh, because the demo account will not be shown.
Mm-hmm. Is this all the free account what you're doing?
Yeah, it's free. Google Analytics is free.
Okay. Within your organization as well, like do they use the free or any subscription or
Google Analytics, Google Analytics is always free.
okay.
It's a free tool.
How do you get the support if you tend to
So you can get a support from directly from Google. You
okay.
can click this um,
Mm.
question mark, get help, contact. And in 2, 3 steps, you will be connected to the support team from Google. You can chat with them, or you can drop an email. They'll get back in within 24 hours for any
Okay.
support.
That's nice.
Yeah. Now this demo account. So I've shown the step by step to create account and properties, right? So
Mm-hmm.
after you create the account, after you create the account, you will see the account name here. So these are the account names. When you
Mm-hmm.
click the test, you'll get the test properties. When you click the test properties, you will since we don't have the views created, it is directly going to the dashboard.
Okay.
And this measurement ID I'll show you. Web measurement ID. Copy this measurement ID and put it in the uh,
Tag
Google
name.
tag mark. Container name can be anything. Anything in the sense you can match the name that you have created in analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the JavaScript that you have to implement at your website. So now see it contains the GTM ID. It have a two different uh, JavaScript you have to update. See this is the instruction. Paste this code as high in the head section and after the body opening. It's an optional. You can give it or not. Just copy this and put it in a notepad. And now this is done. Before implementing this code, we have something to do here, which is tags. Click on new tags. Edit this tag configuration. Click on Google Analytics, Google Analytics GA4 event, the measurement ID. Here, this measurement ID. And create a tag. So these are something that default. You can save this tag. Initially, you should check if it is initialization for all the pages and save. You can name this default name or you can create your own name to understand. Tag is done. Yes. It will take some time to reflect here, so no problem. And you have to create a trigger, all page, tag. This, if you see this, this is something that the consent page. Cookie bots use the consent before after loading the page, you will get accept the cookies kind of thing, right? So those things should be enabled.
I didn't get it. So what about the consent?
Consent is when you load a site, when you load a website.
No, I get it. Like I know what consent is, but what is it about? Like
it is like you want to track those cookie clicks, the consent clicks or not. You will have to instruct here.
okay.
It is not necessary, but consent initialization page is something that it will ask for all the pages. When it is loaded and people and user is navigating to a different page, if you click this, user is navigating to a different page. At that page also, it will ask for the cookie consent. So it is not actually required, but for some cases it requires. For any sensitive pages, they require. So as per best practices, it is not followed. So initial stage of implementation, only all pages is fine. Only to implement the Google measurement ID, all the pages is fine. Okay.
Do any custom triggers can be done? Like maybe.
Yeah, it can be done. You can create a custom trigger. You can create custom trigger using this.
Like, is it like GA4 is there, but let's say me being one of the customer, I don't want my user behavior need to be tracked. But when you applied GA4 on a product, it applies to all the customers who are using that product website. But I want to give a kind of a option, like me being a customer, when I log in into product, it should have an option saying that okay, we are using GA4. Would you want to be track it or no? Yes or no, some kind of thing.
That is no. See, Google Analytics will not ask for consent. It is Google Analytics purpose is to track your performance, website's performance, and the users' interaction in the website. The consent that cookies is something that you will you will enable for other media purpose, like customized advertisements to your user. It is
Got it.
different from Google Analytics only will only track the user's interaction in the website and the website's performance, not the user's performance. It
Got
it
got it.
won't
But
it won't.
yeah, but
Hmm,
is there a way that
hmm.
uh we don't want to track the user behavior of like certain customers?
That you can create filters in your reports or in your views. We have talked about views, right? So in that views, you can remove certain activities from from users interaction in your website. uh, so as I said earlier, the complete interactions by the user will be tracked or monitored in this tool, not specific users engagement or users interest. So that is why it is and that is why the different tools are tools required for, like, Facebook OG tags.
Uh, Yeah, okay.
Um,
I can tell you my scenario here. The reason
mm,
is like the product what I'm working is like it's a global product. I
mm,
mean not global right now. We are in only two countries, but within few months we are rolling over to international, and especially with the European market, they don't agree Google to track any kind of user behavior. So
mm,
when we implement GA4 on our product, it's a common standard, but
mm,
uh, we need to ensure that the European market should not be tracked. One thing, and second
mm,
thing is it's okay. Like maybe we can give them a prompt saying that okay, are you okay to track your user behavior? If they agree, then GA4 will be turned on their account.
mm. You know about cookie bots? Cookie bots is a consent tool where you can instruct all those things, and you can filter out for particular region. If Google Analytics-4 should be fired or not, you can instruct through cookie bot tool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Cookie Bond, you
so
said?
that can be cookie bot.
Cookie bot.
Yeah,
Okay.
using cookie bot you can achieve these things. But still, Google Analytics is required to any website. It will be useful for your marketing purpose, and also it is important to use Google Analytics to improve your website's performance and also your content performance.
Mm.
Right? Okay. So we have created Google tags, event tags, and one trigger. Okay. Now after this, you will see workspace change too. So we have created two different tags, one for events and one for triggers. Then we have to submit it.
Mhm.
Okay, submit is something like we are publishing this to track. But before submitting, we should, as a best practice, we have to implement these JavaScript code at the backend and then submit. After submitting, your uh, Google Analytics dashboard will start record your website's performance. You can see this real time. It's one method to test that if your implementation is correctly done. So click on the real time. It is in the reports under real time. You should load your website in a different browser, and you can see how many people or it is working or not. You can find it in this dashboard. It's a live tracking. Real-time tracking is something that it is one of the method to test, but there is another method to test is with the debugger tool. We should click on preview. So you should give your website, which is equipped with this container ID. After you place your website, say connect, it will get a pop-up, and at that pop-up, it is going to be a real website. It's a real website that is in a debugger mode. Wherever you interact the website, you will get a you will get what are the items that is fired, what are the items that are interacted. I'll show you once I get access from myTectra, so I'll give you the live example. So these are some of the overviews how Google Analytics code is linked with the website to start tracking all those things, right? This is something is testing if our codes are working in a debugger method. Okay.
Mhm.
These are the initial steps, setups. Can we move to other parts? You have any questions, Karthik?
No. Good.
Okay. Now after, yeah. Now after creating the, after implementing everything and when you want to check your Google Analytics account, so this is the first dashboard you will be seeing. It will
Mm.
be the overall performance in last 7 days. All these, widgets will talk about the last 7 days performances, the users, new user engagements, event counts. Events is nothing but the number of clicks on the button, downloads, scroll events, scroll in the website. Everything is called as new events. Average engagement time is something that users have spent some of the time in the page. So that is collectively called average engagement in the time. Yeah. This is something active users in last 30 minutes is some. It is similar to real time tracking, but it shows in what happens in the last 30 minutes based on the country, based on the you can also filter based on the audience, how what are the page they have viewed in last 30 minutes. We can filter. I'll explain all these things in the later classes. And you have a quick access to what are the recent things that we have done. So we have opened real-time snapshots, data streams. In the recent times, we have used it. And it suggests us for some of the reports. So maybe you can consider insights recommendations. You can get the insights recommendations here as well at the right side. It's a quick thing that you want to, if you want to know about the basic performances, you can, there's a predefined question with the answer. So how many users did I have last week? If you click that, it will show in last week you got 17 K. So you can check or check the default questions. What are the top events? You can play around with this.
Where is this event data stored, Manoj?
Sorry,
Where is this event data stored?
it is stored within analytics. You can see, you can create a report and you can have it. It's readily available here.
Yeah, I get it. But where where is data available? Like, where is it where is it physically stored?
There
Does
is
it
no
have,
physical storage. It's a cloud.
does Google
It's a
Analytics has any
cloud-based.
kind of database backend?
Sorry. No. Google Analytics is a cloud-based tool. If you want, you
Right.
can create. You can you can download it in the CSV format. You can create a report and you can download it. I'll tell
I
you in
mean,
the later part.
yeah, for real data, it was okay. But
Hmm.
how about the historical data? What is the data retention?
Data, yeah, that is. I'll teach you in the report section. Reports, how to create reports, right? So right now we are seeing the overview and how the dashboard looks and what are the things that you can get it from these dashboards. Okay. Uh, Home. This we have covered. So the next menu is report. Report, we have seen the real time. This is report snapshot, nothing but the previous page, whatever we have seen in the home page and real time. These are some. Uh, since it is a demo account, it is having all the features enabled. But in our case, we may not see this. We'll see only the users life cycle.
Why is that? Sorry.
Because this is a demo code, right? Demo code have all the features. It shows all the features, how all the features looks like. But in our case, we'll see if we are not enabling the um, you remember that there was a section called others, leads,
Mm-hmm.
sales, traffic, others, right? So it enable this account will have all the features. So that is why we are seeing gaming report
Oh,
and
okay.
everything.
Got it.
And they have also connected their app called Firebase. Using Firebase, they have created one application. So the application's tracking also done here. This report is something that where users are coming from. So this is something called as referral. There are a lot of direct traffics. So users came directly to the website using direct in the sense they directly typed the website address and they have uh, came to the website. Cross
Mm-hmm.
network is something from different types of social media or email or any other mode of referral. So they came through different networks. Paid search is something uh, from Google search engine. Google search, when you click a product, when you say a product name, there appears a product image. Through that image, we use Google Google Ads, right? Google Ads. We pay for Google Ads to show up the products on the top page, right? So that is something paid search. Paid search, organic search is something excluding the paid search. Whatever results are coming down in the search results or organic search. They used Google search to identify the website and come through that. Referral is something that I am sharing my sorry, I'm sharing the website through my WhatsApp or my any other mode of sending to you. You open the website, which is called a referral. Unassigned is something that we have to figure out. Like um, we'll talk about unassigned. So it is something that is apart from this topic. So I'll tell that. Organic social is a post. You tweet the URL. You post Facebook. You post with the URL. LinkedIn. So these are organic social, which is not paid. Paid again is different. paid social, you will see paid social. Mobile push notification, you will get a mobile push notification. Click that, and these mobile push notifications, cross network, everything. These two are from the application point of view. If you have an application, so that is given here.
Right.
Okay, so traffic acquisition. It
No,
shows the
Manoj.
same thing. Yeah,
Yeah, no, Manoj. So, what is that major difference between user and traffic
yeah.
acquisition?
Traffic acquisition is different, but here in the demo account, it shows the same. It should be different. Users behavior and users activities are users acquisition. Traffic acquisition is what the this is actually traffic acquisition. This is the traffic acquisition. Users acquisition is different. I'll get the myTectra. So they said they'll give the access. After that access, we'll see the uh, exact dashboard. Okay.
Okay.
So users attributes, you can see from which part of the world they are users are coming from. This is something that the active users real time dashboard, and this is something that from the last 7 days. It is a breakdown of city by users. This is a gender acquisition, and what are the segments? So if we have categories in the website, so those categories are defined, and users interest, based on the users interest, um what interest made users to come to the website. So that breakdown can be seen here. What language users speak, based on the region, it accumulates the language and the age group. This information can only be collected if the user is logged into the browser. They should log in to the browser using their Gmail account, and from the logged in information, Google can able to collect this information. If someone is browsing without logging into the browser, this
Hmm.
information is not possible, right?
Hmm. Okay. Are these
Users,
reports uh, pre-built? Like, once we tie with our website, are these going to be um, populating automatically, or these reports should be built?
these are auto populated. Here in the reports, explore. I'll go to the next step now. So in the explore, we can create what type of report we need, right? Create a blank. For example, I want to see the page title, metrics. Yes, nice there. I'll tell you to create the reports, but for now, I'll show you how the custom report looks like. Okay, this is the custom report that they have created. Here, these are the page. So we want to find the page title. How many page titles are popular among the new user versus the total user? Total user contains the new user and the existing user, right? Existing user is something that the repeated user. User is repeatedly coming and watching the page. New user is an add-on user in this date range. Within the last 28 days, we have gained these many new users. Okay. This insights is useful how website is popular, how the product is becoming popular day by day, right? You're clear with this. So because it is at this point we have to before going to this part we have to learn about metrics. We have to learn about segments and dimensions. Okay. So at this point, I guess if you are understood, so this is how the custom reports should be built, and you can save this report. You can save this report in your name and then leave it. Whenever you come back to the Explorer section, you will see the report that you have created. See?
Okay.
And you can, you can track last 90 days, the custom. You can also create a custom report. You want to see the last year's performance. I'll say June, Jan. Right? And you can also visualize in a different way using a donut chart, trend chart. You will see the comparison, trend chart. Right? And there is another tool called Google Looker Studio, which is powerful than Google Analytics-4 dashboard. If you're interested, you can ask for that as well.
Yeah,
But
sure. You
this is
already.
the level. This is the
Yeah.
level of Google Analytics-4's dashboard. You can create different types of reports.
So the Looker Studio, what you're saying, is that also the free account?
It is also a free account. Google Tag Manager, Google what do you call
Analytics.
that? Analytics, Google Tag Manager, Google Search Console. Google Search Console is also an important tool that is going to help you in SEO perspective. So whatever, that's a different topic. It's about reading your website's behavior. It is about identifying your website's error and audit your website to improvise in the technical terms. In the technical field, um, see, for example, your website may go slow down. So what is the reason of your website is going slow? Those can be identified through Google Search Console. Okay.
Okay.
Advertising is something which is directly related to social media and your paid ads. It is entirely different from, it is more focused for the agencies, websites, and whoever is doing social media campaign and email marketing, right? I guess you will be doing this advertising. advertisements. If
Maybe
you
not.
are doing
Maybe my product team does.
okay, so this will be useful for those people to learn about their ads performance. These are some of the campaign title. So campaigns can be incorporated with Google Analytics, and they can start tracking on what are the campaigns are performing, what are the campaigns are underperforming. It will be useful for the product team to improve their ad campaigns.
Okay.
This search ads 360 is something that I spoke earlier about the product search. If you search your product, your product's advertisement is going to come up. So that is the search ads.
Okay.
And tools. These are some of the tools used uh, advertisement segments. At what segments your advertisements are going on. So you can create segments as well. Yeah. In the report section, you can create segments. This is publisher ads. There are tools called double clicks for publisher, Google AdWords. So you generate revenue through your advertisements. Those are tracked here. And in the we're just seeing the options that is available in the GA4 now. So I'll be this we have discussed about account generation. If you want to add one more property under the account, you can use this step. Sorry. See, create an account. So now we are under one account. If you want to create a property under any account, if you want to create a property under Nikar, so you should select this and go into that page and click to create a property.
Okay.
Create a property will create a property under the selected account. Which account you have selected, under that account, it will create a property. Okay. Access management, this is something that you want to provide access to your team members or your client or some of the others. This
Okay.
is this part I'll show you in the myTectra account. Property details. Data stream, data collection. These are some elements that is required to connect your Google Analytics with the different type of tagging. So we talked about Google Tag Manager, right? So there are other tools called Adobe Targets. In Salesforce, there are different type of tag management tools. For all those tools, you should come here to get the details, and you have to connect. Here, these are events. We can create a custom events. We can modify the created events. So creating a new event is something like, so you are creating an event for website. Again, this is a demo tool. We are not able to see the create buttons. I'll show something that is very modified. Yeah. Again, it is not allowing. See, all these are custom reports. All these are default metrics, the default events. So these are the events which is performing at the back end. ad clicks, impressions, rewards. All these are default events, which is in GA4. So you can also even create your custom events. Custom events is nothing but if video is played in a website, video is played up to 30 minutes. So you can create an event to track some user have played the video up to 30 seconds. So it's a threshold. 30 seconds is just something that you want to see as an achievement. You can track it. User have seen up to 30 seconds. User have seen up to 50 seconds. So those are some of the events you can create. Today it is fine
Mhm.
for day fine for today. Do you have any questions on today's session? We'll go for we'll go
Um,
for
for high
uh,
level, yeah, this is good. Can
mhm.
you quickly show me like where do we start to create an account?
Mhm.
Okay, is that analytics.google.com?
Yeah, analytics.google.com, and you will have to, if you don't have any accounts, you will land on this page only. So you don't see anything here. You will see create account in the middle of the page, and you can start creating. Create account, provide your name, account name, and check. You don't have to modify anything, and then
Oh, okay. Uh, so won't we be able to create or set up an account using the work email?
work email. No, we need a Gmail account. From Gmail account should be the master account. Gmail account you can provide access to your work email as an admin, and that admin can perform any action, but he cannot delete the account. He cannot modify. If you want to modify or delete any account, you should need a Gmail account, which is a super admin,
Got it.
elevated admin access.
Got it.
Because Google Analytics will not allow any corporate email ID to handle the properties.
Okay.
But you
Sounds
can provide access to higher level, like publish or admin level access. They can also add users. There are different types of user access. One is super admin. It should be a Gmail account, and the admin level, and read only access, edit only access. In GTM, there is a level called first will be the publisher, second will be the read only, and the edit only. Edit only, sorry, publish, edit only, read only. Read only can see only what are the tags are available, and he can perform the person who is having read access can perform the debugger tool, but he cannot be able to edit anything in the container. Even he cannot be able to see the tracking code of that particular container.
okay. So
Okay.
does all the users also need to have a Gmail account or
No,
can it be a
no.
account?
If you want to say, for example, I'm your client, you want to show your dashboard, you can simply click the report snapshot or whatever report you created, you will see a share report. You can click the link, copy this link, and send it to the
No, no,
user.
no, not for sharing. Okay, let me tell you this. So let's say I have a team of four and I'm
Mm,
setting up the GA4 account. So I
mm,
created a Gmail account and I did all the setup, but I need to
mm,
create a users for all my four developers in the team who can
mm.
have access to Google Analytics and create their own reports. So does all
Uh,
those users also need to have a Gmail account or can it be tied to their? work ID, work email
Yeah,
ID.
you can provide edit access to their work email ID
Got it.
if necessary. But as a best
Can
practice,
access be provided?
not all the users required. Only the only people who are involved in this reporting and marketing activities will have the access to Google Analytics dashboard. Otherwise, it is not required because yeah, there'll be some if they are able to change some behavior in the measurements, then there'll be a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Cool.
Right.